How about them Cubs, huh? The Chicago Cubs are trying to become the first team in 37 years to come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the World Series. Tonight they won 9-3, primarily due to the efforts of two players, Addison Russell. Addison Russell had 6 RBI tonight, including a grand slam off Cleveland reliever Dan Otero, which blew the game wide open. Addison Russell is the second youngest player to hit a grand slam in the World Series behind the legendary Mickey Mantle. And he's the first player, according to what I'm reading, to hit a grand slam in the World Series since Paul Konerko did it for the Chicago White Sox back in Game 2 of 2005 World Series. Another hero tonight for the Chicago Cubs is Chris Bryant, who for the second consecutive game homered for the Cubs. This time he did it in the top of the first. A 433-foot shot in the seats of left field off Josh Tomlin. The Chicago Cubs are trying to make history. They'll be if they were to come back tomorrow, if they were to win tomorrow, then they'd be the first team to come back from a 3-1 deficit. I said earlier, they'd be the first team to come back from a 3-1 deficit since the We Are Family Pittsburgh Pirates back in 1979. I'm rooting for the Cubs, but both these teams have had long droughts, and it'll be great victories for either team. The Cleveland Indians have not won the World Series since 1948. The Chicago Cubs have not won a World Series since 1908. That's the same year that Jack Johnson won the heavyweight title, becoming the first black heavyweight champion when he beat Tommy Burns. William Howard Taft was elected president in 1908. Both Sojourner Truth and Harriet Tubman were still alive, as were Mark Twain. That's how long ago that was. It'd be interesting if the Cleveland Indians do blow this game, blow the World Series. What bookend teams that'd be for Cleveland? You have one team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, who come back from a 3-1 deficit to win the NBA Finals, to win the championship. And if they were to lose tomorrow, then you have Cleveland Indians, a team that blew a 3-1 deficit to lose the World Series. On the flip side, if Cleveland were to win the World Series, wow, Cleveland would have what a comeback story, financially wise. That city would see a lot of business, a lot of revenue going toward their city for the next couple of years. If I had to take a pick, though, I think Cleveland's going to win it. I think Cleveland's going to hold off and beat the Cubs. My gut tells me that. My heart is for Chicago Cubs, though. But tell me what you guys think about this World Series. I hear it's the highest rated series. From what I've read, at least the first couple of games, it's the highest rated World Series since the 2009 series, World Series. Between, I can't remember who the NL team was, but I know the AL team was the New York Yankees. But tell me what you guys think.